What's good, NBA family? Today's Sunday, November 5th, and we had 5 games on today. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, don't you worry. I'm going to get you recapped, and I'm going to get you right. First game of the day, we had the Phoenix Suns. They beat the Detroit Pistons 120-106 behind Kevin Durant's 41 points on 51% from the field. He got to the free throw line 12 times, so you know my man was being aggressive. Shout out Eric Gordon, man. Had a real flashback game for him. He was eating, y'all. 21 points. 50% from the field and 60% from the three-point line. But if we want to talk about the game, the Suns had control all game. There was only 3 lead changes the entire game. The Suns had the biggest lead of 21 points, while the Detroit Pistons had their biggest lead of 3 points. So that tells you a lot about how the game just went down. It's hard when KD go for 40 plus, man. But for the Pistons, it ain't all bad. You had 6 players who scored double digits. You had Marcus Sasser, who came out. He was nice. He hit 4 big threes. And, Jalen Duren got ejected for elbowing Jordan Goodwin. But, hey, man, he did it. Raptors beat the Spurs in our only overtime game today, 123-116, behind Scottie Barnes' 30-point double-double. And my boy Jakob Poeltl, he had his return to San Antonio since his departure. He also put up a double-double. But let's talk about the game. This game was rough for the Raptors. They went 4 of 12 from the three-point line in that first quarter and had 5 turnovers, scored 22 points. They damn near doubled down on it for the second quarter and had 13 points, an even worse quarter. They couldn't hit anything. OG Anunoby led the quarter in scoring with 6 points. So it was looking real rough for the Raptors, but Wemby and the Spurs, they were getting to it in that first half, man. Everything was theirs. Wemby scored 9 points in that first quarter, but then as soon as the second half came, everything went out the window for Wemby and the Spurs, man. They forgot how to play. Wemby stopped being aggressive. The Spurs shot 28% from the three-point line in the second half, and Wemby was just not nearly as aggressive at getting to the hoop in that second half. And then while the Raptors and Scottie Barnes played amazing, only had 1 turnover that whole second half and scored 39 points in that fourth quarter and outscored the Spurs in OT, getting the dub. Next game we had, the Hornets. They lost to the Mavs 124-118, and it ruined LaMelo Ball's big night, man. He was having a great game, big night. But let's talk about the game. The Hornets came out balling, man. Scored 31 both in the first quarter and the second quarter. They were just passing up good shots for even better shots. Shot 56% from the field as a team in that first half. Then came the third quarter, man. Oh, man, what a collapse. Kyrie Irving came in, and Kyrie Irving just changed the pace of the game. Him and Dwight Powell absolutely took over in that third quarter. Mavs had 16 points in the paint just in the third quarter, and this is mainly just off Dwight Powell getting easy buckets at the hoop, off his Dwight Powell and Kyrie Irving high pick and rolls. Jalen Hardy was getting to it in that third. He had 11 straight points. The Mavs just honestly had a great third quarter that put them back into the game. Derek Lively was getting to it the whole game, especially that third quarter. Derek Lively, he need to thank God that he got on the same team with Luka, because Luka just make it easy for him, man. But started the fourth quarter. This was a close game. It was tied 86-86. And honestly, y'all, the Mavs just went on a run at the right time. Like, I'll be real, the Hornets probably even played the better game. They scored 71 points in the paint, y'all. When you score 71 points in the paint against a team, you should probably win. But the Mavs just went on a run at the right time and ended up winning the game. Grizzlies finally got their first win, 112-100 against the Blazers. And this game was funny, y'all. The second half was really hysterical, because if you look right here, it says that the Memphis Grizzlies got outscored 19-31 in that third quarter. But then in the fourth quarter, they outscored Portland 30-14. But what's crazy, y'all, is when I was watching this game, from 7 minutes until there were 7 minutes left in the game, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, into the end of the game, the Memphis Grizzlies went on a 23-2 run. Y'all, that means that the Portland Trailblazers, from 7 minutes to the end of the game, scored 2 points. That means that's 1 bucket or 2 free throws, which is just absolutely absurd. That Desmond Bane and Triple J pick and roll was killing. The Blazers shot 20% from the field in the fourth quarter. They couldn't hit anything, even if the rim was as big as the ocean, while the Grizzlies shot 73% from the field in that fourth quarter. Last game of the day, we had the Cavs snap the Warriors win streak, beating them 115-104 behind the dominant team performance. D. Mitch, 31 points. Darius Garland, 24. Evan Mobley, 13 points, 16 rebounds. Jared Allen, 12 points. Max Strus, 15 points. Besides that, the bench did really nothing. They had 20 bench points, so contribution from the bench was slim to none, but the starters were there, man. The Cavs took a big lead in the second quarter by outscoring the Warriors 28-15, but then the Warriors had, per usual, their big third quarter, scoring 32 points. But at the end of the day, y'all, it just ended up being a little bit too much for the Warriors. That hole they put themselves into, and in my opinion, where the Cavs had an advantage and where this game came down to was fast break points. The Warriors had 10 fast break points to the Cavs 26. It also is the glass. The Cavaliers dominated the Warriors on the glass. Also, points in the paint. The Cavaliers scored 58 points in the paint to the Warriors 24. So it was tough, man, because the Warriors can't handle the situations. I don't know what it is, man. But there you have it, though, y'all. 5 games. Hope y'all liked it.